kind of toughness that comes from your heart, okay? We are the kind of team that plays with heart and passion. That's sort of a requirement for champions. You cannot be a champion without playing with heart, right? If you're not passionate, going all out on every play, you won't have what it takes. You won't have it enough in yourself to be able to rise up, overcome your opponents, face the challenges we'll face in the classroom, right? All of that stuff that comes from our heart, that's where toughness comes from. And in order to do that, you got to be playing for more than just yourself, right? You guys ever heard this quote from Abraham Lincoln? You guys go to Lincoln, so you got to listen about what he says. He says, "I like to see a man proud of the place where he comes from. And I like to see a man live so that that place will be proud of him." Now, when I talk about being proud, I'm not talking like, either you're proud or you're a disappointment, okay? You need to know, each of you, how proud our coaches are to be coaching you, okay? How much respect we have for each of you for having committed yourself to face the challenges and engage in the sacrifice and hard work it takes to be a champion. We are proud of you, okay? Know that. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
Do you know that we're proud of who you guys are?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this isn't about earning our respect or proving yourself to us or to others. It's about playing for others with the passion that comes from beyond just yourself. Albert Einstein said, a person starts to live. He starts to live when he can live outside of himself, because only a life lived for others is worth living. Okay, he just got it from Jesus, who said, "Whoever wants to be great will be served." It's all built on this idea that real life, the good stuff, is only found in living for others and not just for ourselves. So I want to give you a little example. Some of you guys are looking at this cute girl. She's not available to you. Okay? And I know her ride's Pittman, but it's not available to you either. Okay? This is my daughter, Isabel. She's 5.5 years old. I want to tell you a little bit about her. Before she was born, this girl had toughness in her. Before she was born, she had a stroke that gave her what they would describe as serious brain damage. If you were to look at a picture of her brain, about 40% of her brain never developed. Okay? So she's got a condition called cerebral palsy. It affects everything she does. She needs this wheelchair because she can't sit upright on her own. She needs help feeding, bathing. Everything she does, she needs assistance with. Okay, but this girl is tougher than any of you. Okay? Because she comes out here and she gets a smile on her face. She doesn't care that she can't walk. She doesn't care that she can't see very far. She doesn't care about the things she can't do. She's like, I'm going to get the most out of life that I can. Right? And she survived a stroke. She's going to survive a lot more. And this little girl is a big reason why I do the things that I do. Okay? She's a big reason I do the things I do. Some of her life has been very challenging. Okay? A few years ago, she had a surgery. You guys ever seen a Buddha statue? You know, the Buddha sits like with his... She was in a cast that kept her legs like that for 2 months in this cast. And because the cast didn't allow her to move at all, when she would sleep at night, she would wake up every hour screaming because she couldn't move her legs at all because of the cast. Every hour for 2 months when she would sleep, she'd wake up crying because of the pain that she was in with this cast. She's had a hard time, and so when I was up with her, how many of you ever been up every hour throughout the night? You ever had that happen? It's not very fun, right? It's not something you do with your friends on a Friday night. I'm going to be up every hour tonight. So she was up every night. We'd have to get up riding through it. I'm going to be honest with you, there were many times where I thought, why the heck am I doing this? Right? Why the heck am I getting up every night? And the answer was, what? Why would I do that? Get up every night to help this little girl. Somebody give me an answer. Why would I do that? If you were in my shoes, Jonathan. Because she's my daughter, right? Because I love her. I wouldn't do that just for myself. If you said, hey, wake up every hour, I'd be like, heck no, I don't want to do that. There's no benefit to me, right? But I did it for her because that's what she needed. Some of you guys have seen this tattoo that I have, right? I don't have this tattoo because my guns are so big and I got to show off, right? I have this tattoo. There's a phrase written on it if you want to listen closely later on. It's written in Greek from the Bible. It says, Talitha Kumi. It's a story I'll tell you about later sometime if you ask me. But what it means is, little girl, rise up. Okay? okay? I got this tattoo to remind me about this little girl and the things that I live for her to experience. The things that I long for her to experience. She may not experience them, but I long for her to experience them. And so I'm reminded every time I look at this tattoo, I'm reminded of this little girl who's my daughter, who I love, who I'm doing more than I can. Sometimes I think it's not going to work, but I'm doing all that I can so this little girl has a future that's better than what she would on her own. This week, you guys are going to get a helmet on Friday. And our goal when you get that helmet is for you to wear that helmet on your head like I wear this tattoo on my arm, as a reminder to you that you're not just playing for yourself. In order to get that helmet on Friday, we're going to give all of you a card, and you're going to write on that card the name of somebody that you're going to dedicate your season to. Somebody that you're going to find passion for, to play for. So that every time you put that helmet on, you remember that you're not just playing for yourself. That every time that helmet goes on your head, that you would dedicate yourself for each practice, for each game, for each class that you're in. That you would dedicate yourself to work hard for somebody else. That every time you strap that helmet on, you would tap into passion for others that's bigger than just what you can do for yourself. It's bigger than just scoring a touchdown or winning a game or getting a good grade. But that you would be committed with that helmet to be a reminder, to be like a tattoo on your arm, reminding you to play with the kind of passion and heart and toughness that only comes from dedicating yourself to others. That you would represent someone else out here on the field every day. To represent yourself for someone else in your classes every day during school. That when you're doing homework for a class, when you're running at gassers at the end of practice, or when we're down in a game, and you're tired, and you're frustrated, and you're tempted to coast or slow down or take that helmet off and give up and quit, that you wouldn't, because you'd remember, I'm not just doing this for myself. That you'd remember that you've dedicated yourself, that you dig down past that shallow strength, the kind of strength that gives up. You dig past that when it gets hard, and you dig deeper and you push yourself farther and find new places of strength rooted in a heart of love for somebody else and a desire to play for others. Will you do this?
Yes, sir.
Will you do this?
Yes, sir.
Will you commit yourself to play with passion and with heart?
Yes, sir.
Will you dedicate your season to someone else, to push yourself farther than you think you can go?
Yes, sir.
Will you wear that helmet with pride?
Yes, sir.
With passion?
Yes, sir.
With love for your teammates?
Yes, sir.
With love for your school?
Yes, sir.
And with love for somebody else that's going to help you say, you know what, this is worth more than just what I'm getting out of this. Will you do that, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.